morning. Right, a lot of people have asked me how do I make the Welsh cakes, so I thought I'd try and do an easy tutorial just to show you guys how to do it. It is a long process, but the long process is in standing and waiting for the Welsh cakes to cook, flipping them over, and then, you know, doing another batch. So that's time consuming, but the easy part is doing the mixture. I should be doing a double mixture because I always make a lot of Welsh cakes. It's taken me quite a while at the moment to get everything ready. It takes around 2 hours. I've managed to cut it down a bit because I bought myself a new machine a few months ago, and it's absolutely amazing. It's a crepe machine. I'll take a picture and I'll show you it. But it's so easy because every cooker I've bought has got a different temperature where my griddle would get warm, and some, I could never get it right. Welsh cakes would either burn or they weren't cooking properly, but I've got this now with this new crepe maker. I'll start doing a video on and we'll see how it goes. Well, I hope. I don't even bother to sieve the flour. I'm still working in pounds and ounces. Right, 1 pound of self-raising flour. Good pinch of salt because I'm making double the mixture. However much flour you've got, like I said, I've got a pound, so that's 16 ounces. You use half the fat, just like making pastry. I've got Flora buttery because it's got quite a nice taste. You can use butter if you want. Let's reset my scale to 0. Yeah, could use real butter. I'm putting in 8 ounces of this. You can, if you want, I use Trex sometimes. I might do a half and a half, half margarine and half Trex, or 6 ounces of margarine and 2 ounces of Trex. It all depends how I feel, but today. Oh, and I've washed my hands twice. Right, so I've got 8 ounces in there. Because of my dexterity, I've got this little tool, which is amazing. It makes it so much easier for me to crumble a pastry. Start off cutting with a knife. It does, as I said, take a long process making Welsh cakes. I mean, it's the preparation, obviously making sure your surface is clean and getting everything out. I'm trying to show you that I'm going to end up spilling it all out. I will get my hands dirty in a bit, but this just helps. Oh, and of course it was time consuming because I had to make myself a cup of coffee because James is still in bed. Well, it is early. Look how easy that's sort of crumbling. It's good to know. This is hard because I'm short. And I got to lean over. And that's where it hurts. Oh, see, I got to go up on my freaking tiptoes. Right, where are we? Here we are, that'll do. No, I can't even pause the video now, can I? Okay. And wash. This is not set in stone because my recipe, which is one that I had in school, so that was quite a few years ago. Right, Welsh cakes. Yes, you can, with putting in caster sugar, it says 4 to 8 ounces. It all depends on your taste. I've put 4 in, I've put 8 in, and I tend to find around about 6 is better. 4 to 8, but it all depends on you. 4 to 6 ounces of dried fruit. It's two recipes exactly the same really, but it's the dried fruit, so you could have a mixture of fruit. But the best thing I find are currants. You could do it without fruit at all if you wanted to. Some people do it with chocolate chips. And I tried it, but they all stuck, so not for me. You can do plain flour and use a teaspoon of baking powder. I use mixed spice, but if you haven't got mixed spice or don't want mixed spice, you can go without that. Like I say, this one says 4 ounces of margarine and 4 ounces of lard, but I used to use Trex, or I still use Trex, and I've got 5 ounces of currants, and again 4 to 6 ounces of sugar and a pinch of salt. So that's my old recipe from school. But I say, this is a double mixture. I think if I'm going to get everything out, just as well do double, isn't it? I don't sit anything. It's different if you're making a cake or something else, but I don't bother. So, caster sugar, let's have a look. Doesn't matter if you go over. I'm going to put, I'll put 5 in. There are 5 ounces of caster sugar and 5 ounces of currants. And mixed spice. Make sure you get the one for, bacon. Not mixed spice for curry. Mix with fork. Simples. Eggs. So, making a mix probably is the most important. Normally it's 2 eggs and a little drop of milk, or maybe no milk at all. I just pour it in. All depends on the size of your eggs, what you want. What I don't want is it to be too claggy, I would say. And this is the hurting part. Well, for me, it's getting the right consistency. Oh, see, this hurts. I've got this big bowl, I said, because it's just easier for me. There we are. Right. I'm just going to take a break. Lots of flour, because it can be messy, claggy. Just firm it down a little bit. Right. Some people tend to go too thin. Now that looks quite thin, but some people go a little bit too thin. So, size of cutters, it all depends. If you want to be generous with your guests, a larger one. I tend to go for this size. This is the size I'm doing. Oh, my brother said yesterday when he was asking me how to make Welsh cakes, he said, oh, you go like that. I said, no, you don't do that. When you're cutting, you just do it once. I could do a James now. Put them on here. Now normally, when I had my old baking stone. I'd have the heating on before I started, probably, for us to get to temperature. In the old days when I had a gas cooker and a very old bake stone. I mean, they were good, but every electric cooker I buy can't get the temperature right. So I shall show you what I've bought, and then what I might do is grab a bit more of this to mix it with that. Ooh, just squeeze on there. Just like to get them all ready. Good knife. Just wanted to show you the new machine that I bought. Well, say new, I've had it quite a while now. Crate maker. It comes with a tool, and it adds something else with it. To me, well, it says pancake and cake. To me, it's a Welsh cake maker. I've plugged it in. It's not on yet. I've just plugged it in. You've got the red light. So for me, I found, I'll just have to wash my hands again now just to show you guys this. Just past mid. See, the green light is on. When that goes off, this is ready. And what I'll do, I'll just grease it slightly for the first batch of Welsh cakes. So I've done them so far. Still in the middle of doing some. Okay. They look like little puppies. Hello, Denise. Yeah. How long does this take to heat up? It's amazing. And the thing is, I've always been led to believe you cannot make good Welsh cakes unless you've got a good old baking stone. I mean, I bought an expensive one in an expensive shop. Cost me about £40, £50, I can't remember. But it's no good when your cooker doesn't get to the right heat. And actually, some of them were burning, you know, on, oh gosh, it's warm. Some of them were burning on different sides. So I thought, oh, let's give this a go. By the time I've started rolling out my first batch of Welsh cakes, it's heated up. Let's see, I should have done a separate video for this, shouldn't I? Yeah, but what I'll do with is pile them up there. Can't do it with one on now, can I? No. I got a routine, see. No. Oh, I meant to tell you, when you roll out the Welsh cakes. Oh, it's gone off. Ready. When you roll out the Welsh cakes, like with pastry, you can move pastry around the board. Don't do that with Welsh cakes, because once you've started rolling out, you have to leave it there. You have to, otherwise it'll all come up in a sticky mess. So unlike when you're rolling pastry, you roll it out, make sure you've got plenty of flour, make sure it's well covered, plenty of flour, roll it out, and just keep it where it is, and then cut them out. Okay, I'm gonna have to start getting these Welsh cakes on. I've worked out that it can take about nine at a time. I've slightly greased it. I used kitchen roll. Just slightly grease it, and I'll grease it again in a bit. There you go. And then carry on doing these. Normally, when I'm part of the way through making Welsh cakes, James will get up. And of course, the kettle is in the corner at the moment because I had to move it. We say they take a couple of minutes on each side. Basically, you see it dimpling up. You keep an eye on them for me, please. Looking as if they're dimpling. What I do, my trusted Swedish butter knife, and I just test one. The thing is, James likes them quite brown. Oh, that's about what James is like. I just flip them over. Oh no, he'd like them. He'd like them. Okay, and then carry on. They're done. See? After every lot of Welsh cakes you put on, you don't have to grease it. Can't think this morning. Or am I going to get more on there now? Oh, it looks odd shaped one. Right. What I tend to do, while they're on now, I'll sugar those because I find it better to sugar them while they're still a little bit warm. So I've got my sugar. Again, you don't have to do this. Some people don't like to have the sugar coating. Where are we? Oh, it's a bit warm. Look, they're good, aren't they? Yeah, I use... Hang on 1 sec. Because after every one of these I do, I've got to wash my hands. Yeah. Grill pan. Okay. Just catches all the sugar. And then when I get too many, I use a cooling rack on one of my trays because I like them to cool separately. Yeah, they're looking fine. So I'll carry on, just finish cutting, tidy up, and then start washing up while I wait for these. James likes them nicely cooked. He doesn't particularly like them fair. He doesn't like them burnt either. I normally use 2 hands. I'm holding the camera. There you go. And then there's trial and error on this side. Just a couple of minutes. Okay. Try not to move them. I don't know why you did. And there we go. All done. 52 Welsh cakes. Taking a little bit longer than normal, but it's roughly about 2 hours from start to finish. That's getting everything prepared. Everything's washed up and they're all ready. They've all cooled. Who is going to be the lucky recipients today then? Because I always tend to give most of them away. So, hope you've enjoyed the video. I think I'll post it on YouTube. See if I can get some likes and shares because I've been promising to do this video for, oh my gosh, how many years? I can't remember. But thanks for watching. Let me know how yours turn out. Okay. Enjoy. Well, we will enjoy. So, James is up and about. I had to do all the washing up myself, but there we go. So, you have your Welsh cakes. Right, try them then. Nothing negative now, James, please. Eat over the plate. Lift the plate up.
Yeah, very nice.
Am I the best Welsh cake maker?
Of course.
Of course, you've got to say that.
Very nice.
Ah. We have a few left because I've given so many away already. Never mind. Enjoy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.